Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining me today on my live stream. What's up, M&M Journey, uh, Smoky Mountain, William Wild. Hey, John Wells, I think I would celebrate 17,000 by having a drink. Yeah, thanks, everybody. That's the first thing I got on my sheet today. Thanking everybody for 17,000 subscribers, man. That's pretty big around here. I really appreciate it. I was telling John on that interview, without my viewers and subscribers, we're nothing really, Give a shout out to Frank Ellis. He's the one that made me pump up my Wi-Fi. Y'all see, we don't look at this. We don't have any more problems with the Wi-Fi, man. Luis Martinez, what's going on? Hey, Carmen. Brasilero Shelton, what's going on? Sam Champion, what's going on? Yeah, we got a few people on here, man. I'm going to wait for a little while before we get started. Give a few people a shout out. Jill, what's going on? Patrick Guillen, William Medeiros. I just like to shout out some people. I always, give a shout out to my viewers and subscribers in Ireland, Iceland, Norway, Belgium. Yeah, I got people watching from Belgium, South Africa. I got some spies on here too, guys. You know how I always say, if you can't stand the nitty gritty, you might as well change the channel and go down to that Dumaguete channels and that Let the Good Times Roll. Well, I said that, and the next day, Paul Old Dog New Tricks, his video was Let the Good Times Roll, my interview with somebody, such and such. But it's all fun and games. What's going on, Demetrius Boyd? Checking in from Chi-Town. Is Sal on here? From Chi-Town? What's going on, Mike Moore? Thanks for that super sticker, man. I really appreciate it, man. Okay, we got enough people on here. Again, thanks to everybody, all my viewers and subscribers. 17,000 subscribers, man. That is, that's unreal, really. When you, let me get this together, y'all. When you think about it, and I'm really grateful, man. I never take it for granted. Y'all that really forces me to give y'all my best. Just keep pushing it out, man. That's what I want to do. As long as I'm helping, as long as, my videos are being, useful and helpful, I keep it going. But first thing I just want to talk about, I finally got to send off that DNA kit yesterday. I went ahead and used the post office because with these, these cases, these COVID cases, man, they're rising, and I'm kind of leery of going to Bucala City right now, especially on a bus. I'm real leery, man. I got to be real careful. But we did send that off. I put it express. So they say, 2 weeks to a month. That's express to them. It's like tortoise mail. If I send it regular mail, it's like watching a slug run 100-yard dash, man. It's really going to take a long time, but a month's okay because the kit actually lasts for a year. What's up, Ingram Davis? Yeah, I wanted to talk about, Ingram Davis sent me some information and a couple of you other guys about these companies trying to contact you and pay you to run ads on their page, on your page, and then they steal all your information, shut your channel down. Well, see, I got one the other day before all of this really hit. It was this Culture Connection, a dating site. It says, hey, I sent Ingram Davis the message of us going back and forth. He says, hey, I like your videos. I said, yeah, thank you. Then he goes in, oh, I own a dating site that caters to the UK, USA, and blah, blah, blah. And he wants me, listen to this, he wants me for me to go out and get Filipinos to make short profiles and put them on my channel. He's going to pay me, then I pay them. I politely declined. I said, I don't advocate dating sites anyway is the best way to meet women. And he says, oh, it's $1 billion industry, blah, blah, blah. I shut it down. The next day, found out about the guy in Dumaguete. Supposedly somebody shut his channel down. Yeah, it's true, man. They came after me. But I'm not going to sell out. Evidently he must have been looking for some extra money and bid. Hey, thanks, Jason Flint, for that super chat. He says, glad to be here taking notes. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Hank, good to see you, brother. I appreciate it. And, man, my condolences, man, to your relative, man. Get well soon. What's up, Bobby G? But, yeah, they try to hit me with that. But, see, I'm not going to compromise my channel for a few extra dollars anyway. And plus, I told him, and you can ask Ingram Davis, I showed him the message. I said, I don't care about that money. I said, the welfare of my viewers and subscribers is what's important to me. I don't want your money. Even though I know that that's what he's going. I didn't even know that, that there's some kind of scam that they want to shut your channel down. I'm like, man, come on, guys. Yeah, Brad Jones, that's what I'm saying. I believe he took the bait. But I'm not going to compromise my channel. I'm not going to sell you guys out. I won't do it. I promise you that. Hey, Cal Debman, what's going on? James Lyons, what's up, man? The Boots on the Ground squad. One of my subscribers sent me an email. He said, Calvin, he said, it makes me laugh. He said, I hear a lot of people saying that they're not going to sugarcoat the information anymore. And, I said, I laughed, I said, because imitation is flattery, man, because I was listening to a guy's video yesterday and he used boots on the ground, real life Philippines. And I was shocked. I was like, man, that's right out of my mouth. But, I don't knock people for that. I think it's funny. Yeah, Ballin 1665. Sorry, guys, but that's security. Those dogs over there, believe it or not. And whenever somebody comes over there, they get loud. And that's a good thing, really. But I got some bad news, man. A VIP here, a real popular politician here, man. He was gunned down last night in his office, man. And, it's put a dark cloud over the city, and this man was so important. It's got people speaking in whispers around here, and it kind of just, I didn't even know him, man, but I just feel bad about it, man. I don't even know why I feel bad. I didn't know him, but he got gunned down, man, and it's police everywhere now. I rode my bike today and past the hotel. It's just when I first went past it on my first go around, I see this plain clothes guy out there. He's got a machine gun, like an AR-15. He's got a bulletproof vest on. And then when I come back, I see all these police in the lobby of the hotel, man. That's very rare for me to see. And then they're pulling up, and I'm thinking, oh, shit. Excuse my language. Something's getting ready to go down here. Hey, thank you, Smoky Mountain Modeler, for that super chat. He said, must see TV. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah, but it's a sad note, man. I'm not even going to get into it. I don't know why, but remember, San Carlos City has a small, the crime here is basically non-existent, but when it does happen, it's usually a politician or a big drug dealer getting shot. That's it. So as long as you're not a big drug dealer or a politician here, you really don't have anything to worry about. But yeah, sad, because from what I hear, he was a good man. He helped a lot of people. But, you know, you never know. Demetrius Boyd says, a woman I was talking to in English City doesn't like me because you tell all her secrets so she can't scam as many people. Well, Demetrius, let me tell you, first of all, I'm not even going to give her a compliment and call her a scammer. She's not a scammer. She's a beggar and a panhandler. A scammer is more sophisticated. These women ask you for your money, you give it to them. They're not scamming you. A sob story is not a scam. It's a lie. Believe it or not. Thanks, Ron Bizzle, for that super chat. He says, Team Calvin, each live and videos every time. Thanks for work, brother. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Really, Ron Bizzle. I just be trying to give y'all the information because I don't want you to get your head busted over here, man. Nobody else going to look after you. They surely are not. And when I said let the good times roll, I'm not picking on those guys down in Dumaguete. I get it. Some people, that's how they handle all this poverty and, you know, all this doom and gloom that goes on over here. You know, they party and they, you know, kind of ignore it. But me, I can't ignore it, man. I can't. That's just who I am. But some people, that's how they handle it. Because when you get over here, I did a video on it. It's going to shock you. And you're going to either, you know, ignore it, or you're going to, you know, it's real life Philippines, man. You know, it's something that, you know, you don't have to be involved in it. It's none of your business, but yeah, it's going to touch you, man. Hey, Russell from Mississippi, what's going on? James Lyons, Mississippi's in the house. Okay. Hey, Gary, returned to Southern Lady in 15 years. You need to talk to John because he was in Southern Lady. What's going on, Andy Omar? You know, I'm going to shout you out because when I had about 400 or 500 subscribers, you shouted me out for some reason. I don't know, man. And I, like I said, I look at this YouTube, these vloggers as a community, man. You know, we ought to stick together. And man, it's my big ups to you for doing that. I don't know why you did that. I only had like 400 people, and you shouted me out. You said I was one of the, you know, you told people to go and check me out, man. You know, I appreciate that, man. You know, hey, Wesley, what's going on, man? Thanks for that super sticker, man. But yeah, Andy Omar, I'm going to shout him out, man. I don't care what people think about it. He shouted me out, man. You know, he's my brother in arms with this YouTube stuff. And I don't knock anybody because it's not easy, man. Get in our shoes. Try to do what we do, man. Jason Flint says, I think no matter where you go, you must be mindful of your surroundings all the time. That's just common sense. That's absolutely right. But see, Jason, here's the thing about the Philippines. People lose their minds when they come over here. This is not just an ordinary vacation place. If this was Mexico, yeah, they probably would go there and say, oh, yeah, be on the lookout. Man, people drop their guard over here. They get stupid, do some strange stuff over here, man. I'm going to be honest with you. If it was easy as that, it would be no need for my channel, man, but it's not, man. I'm going to be honest with you. People come over here, man, and for whatever reason, they go crazy. Hey, what's up, SG? Hollywood Baby said Andy Omar is the real deal. I don't have any problems with anybody on here, man. You know, that's not my thing, but, you know, he shouted me out in a time, man, when really I needed it. And I didn't know. Hey, thanks, Gurkha Nan. He said I subbed because of Andy Omar shout out. See him early on in this my, you know, this is my 8th month. On the 20th, it'll be 8 months exactly. August 20th will be 1 year. It was Andy Omar, the Black American Expat Radio, Dr. Mike, Vagabond Awakes with Dan. He was really the first one. He told me, he said, man, you need a channel. Because he used to interview me all the time. I made a comment on his channel one time. He said, hey, can I interview you since you're living over here? And then the guy Man, and I keep forgetting this guy. It's a young Haitian guy, but he grew up in Canada, but he lived in Manila for 5 years. Bucas Seguro, him. Those 5, man. Corey Stewart said, Calvin, give my girl, is it Crystal or Crizzle, a shout out. Is it? I don't know. Brad Jones said, Calvin is right. You must manage your head and try not to lose it on your first trip, man. That's hard to do, Brad. Hey, Bryce Wetzel, thanks for that super chat. He says, I'm a retired 70-year-old and in good health. Can I make it there and find a good woman? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Remember, you get it from Sunshine Shoulders. When you come over here and meet a good woman, you don't get lucky. It's when you come over here all in a hurry and you meet a bad one, you get unlucky. You can only get unlucky over here. You can't get lucky because the majority of the women, the overwhelming majority of women over here are good women. You know, you can almost put on a blindfold and pick a good woman over here. It's when you get in a hurry and you put all your cards on the table that you usually get unlucky. Frank Ellis said, I found out about you from Dan from Vagabond Wakes. Yeah, I like Dan. And see, he's one of them guys, man, that got the fountain of youth. He's got those 4 ingredients like me, you know. 365 days of sunshine, the beautiful woman. He eats right and he exercises. You do them 4 over here, man. I guarantee you, you're gonna be 20 years younger, man. I can do everything a 30-year-old can do, but be 30 again. I promise you that. My woman is 20 years younger than me. She cannot hang with me in anything. Andy Omar said, I'm the best black vlogger in the Philippines for sure. I didn't really know there was a distinction for real. Hey, Reginald, what's up? I just made my channel for regular guys like me. I turned on YouTube. I couldn't get no answers really about what's it really like over in the Philippines. Is it partying all the time? Drones flying over Boracay all the time? Or, you know, what happens when I really get over there and the dust settles? You know, because my next video that I'm going to put out there tomorrow, see, a lot of my informative videos, they don't get a lot of views. And see, it's not about views for me. It's about content for me. I just like to put out good quality videos, you know, but it's going to be 5 of the best investments in the Philippines that expats should make, you know, and I'll give you one of them. One of them is a bicycle, man. If you are able to ride a bike, physically able, and you know how to ride a bike, man, you got to invest in a bike. And these are investments, they all under $300, man. See, that's the kind of information I want to give you because you really don't know what's waiting for you over here. J8 says, sad times, Calvin. They're really shooting us like dogs. Jay, you preach it to the choir. I followed my gut and got the hell out of America, man, you know, because some guy was saying, oh, when I told him about the man, the important guy getting shot over here, we're all important. You know, but hell, a police just got wounded in Tennessee and a high school student was shot over there. I quit looking at the news in America. It's so depressing. I stopped watching it, man. Ugma, yeah. Hey, Reginald Dollar, thanks for that super chat. He said, good stuff, brother. Testament on how fast your channel has grown. I appreciate it, man. I owe it all to people like you, Reginald. And I'm not just saying that, I mean it. Carmen Greenwood said, when women visit the Philippines, do they go crazy too? They really do because they go shopping crazy. And Carmen, and that's true. You know, when you come over here, you think that everything's a deal when it's not. I did a video on that. You know, it's a money trap over here if you don't be careful. Yeah, they go crazy. And it's a video on YouTube now talking about, but I was the first one to break this. And I can say this. There's Western women coming over here, dating and marrying these Filipino men. but they get a pass, guys. They're not looked at as sex pets and all of that. But they're coming over here, man. I see them. I used to give them a pass myself. I'm like, well, maybe she's on a, what they call it when the churches come over here, some type of mission, religious mission. Maybe she works over here. Maybe she's an environmentalist. No, they're over here screwing these guys, taking them back to America, Canada, Australia, because those are the three biggest countries where women are coming over and marrying these men. Hey, Calvin Byrne, he said, what's going on? Katy, Texas in the house. Yeah, they had, somebody asked me about the COVID. Well, last night they had over 11,000 locally transmitted cases. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to take an outside entity to come in here and help them clean this up, man. I don't think they're going to get out by themselves, but I think it's going to be the United States and Canada. I mean, United States and China is going to be the main two, and then you're going to get a lot of these countries in the region, Japan, Korea, Australia. They're going to come in and help, man, because it's off the chains right now, and a lot of you guys are chomping at the bit to get over here. I did a video on my Patreon page. It's called "Be Careful What You Wish For," man. And the Philippines opens up prematurely, and you find yourself over here. You're gonna be miserable right now. William Wilson said, "Peso is like Disney money when you do the exchange at first." It is, because you're gonna get a bunch of money, man. $1,000, man. It looks like you hit the lottery. It's like, remember when inflation hit real bad over in Africa? And that man literally took $1 million or whatever, it was in Soweto or one of those places over there. He literally took $1 million of their dollars to buy a loaf of bread. He had big stacks of money. It's like that over here when you put in $1,000, man, you're going to get about 50,000 back, man. You're going to be like, man, I'm balling. Nope. Hey, Roy Faulkner, thanks for that super chat. He said, when are you going to do a video on GI fathers and Amerasians? Well, I'm actually helping a young lady now in that situation, Roy, to be honest with you. And I just sent off her DNA kit. That's the only experience that I have. See, my videos are about my boots on the ground experience. It's not, I'm not a journalist. See what I'm saying? But as far as that's concerned, I'm actually helping a young lady now in that situation because there's so many over here, man. And then they've got a lot of organizations over here that are helping those people. I've got an extra DNA kit in here that I would donate to an Amerasian or somebody looking for their father because the guy sent it to me on the same day that I finally got to ship Gales out. Now, if you don't tell me you don't believe in the universe, that's up to you. I believe in the universe. I don't believe in coincidences. I've been waiting for this guy, and he's probably on here, Antron. He sent this to me. It's been in the Philippines. It arrived in Manila March the 12th. I just got it yesterday, the same day I was able to send off Gail's DNA kit. He told me, he wanted me to use it. I said, no, I'm going to donate it over here. Hey, Chris Chappelle, thanks for that super chat. He says, what are your thoughts on Baguio? Are there any other cities with cool climates? Absolutely. Right over here where I am, you go up into Don Salvador, Benedicto area, these mountains up here, and it's about 15 degrees cooler. We stayed in the La Vista Highland Resort about 2 weeks ago. A nice resort. If you can go on my channel and look at it. They don't even have air conditioners there. You don't need it. At night, it was so cool. You know how you get, if you got your air conditioner on, it gets cold, your skin starts, you get that. It's almost like it's a burning feeling. It's so cold. That's how it felt up there. Andy Omar said his visa runs out in August. Mine runs out in December. See, unless something happens, guys, we're gonna have to leave. It's all it is to it, and then wait it out. Bruce Dow says, my own Boonta, Calvin. Yeah, see, that's my language over here, not Magandan, whatever the Tagalog is up there. Hey, Kona Ranger, thanks for that super chat. He says, love you, Cal. It's 10 a.m. over there. Get a cup of coffee. Get a cup of Joe at McDonald's. I will when I leave here. Thanks, Kona Ranger. And I love you back, man. I love all y'all back. Whatever love you give me, I'm like the Filipino. I'm going to give you 10 times that love back because that's what they do over here. Seven Stizzle. What's up, Calvin? He said, family on vacation myself. Been in Florida for the last few days, man. Enjoying some beaches and sun myself. It is intoxicating, man. But it's addicting over here because, really it is. Rag Jam Rock says, don't go right when they open up unless you're prepared to stay if things suddenly change. Yeah, it's going to be, man, I'm going to tell you, man, from what I'm seeing, I'm just telling you, man, the boots on the ground. That's why I call it boots on the ground. Because some guy said, when I said, man, there's an 8 p.m. curfew, I put that on my community page. And he said, oh, you should be in the house. He said, Expat should be in the house by 8 p.m. anyway. Yeah, but that's not the point, sir. You're missing the point totally. I'm in the house by 8. But it's what they're not saying. See, they didn't come out officially and say COVID cases are rising, so we're going to put everybody on the curfew. No, they just came out with this curfew, so there's something behind that. Now, what's next? That's how it works over here. That's what has me worried. I'm not complaining. I'm in house by 8. But what if you somewhere on the beach somewhere, you're having a good time? In the Philippines, man, it's, when you do party, there is no curfew, man, So that's why I say if you over here now, you love to party, and they give you a curfew at 8 p.m., you're going to be unhappy, man. Bobby 747 says, Sunshine, you got me scared to go to the province now. Ha, boots on the ground. No, don't be afraid. I'm just saying that if you don't believe me, look it up. A lot of times here lately, when these foreigners are killed over here, it's always in the province. It's never in the city, but that doesn't mean anything. We don't really know the situation with the Norwegian because one guy said they're thinking it may be a suicide. But see, the way the papers is over here is this. When he died, they'll put it in the newspaper, but then there's no follow-up, see? So you don't know what the investigation is leading to. That's the only thing I got a problem with the news over here. See, there hasn't been any update. If you Google that, it's going to take you back 8 days when it happened. It's not going to give you any updates, of the investigation. James B. said mosquitoes a problem there. Not in San Carlos. Now, if you go down by I went to Sapalai. When you go down by the ocean, you live anywhere near a body of water, yeah, it's going to be bad. Because in the hotel room, they had the bed was covered with a mosquito net, And in all my experience in the Philippines, anytime I'm near a body of water, the mosquitoes will eat you up. But just here, no. I could stay here all night and probably not get bitten. Thomas King said, I want to move to a major city. And, well, if you're new to the Philippines, I would say, yeah. Once you get your feet wet, like me, I stayed in my first 2 years, I stayed in Cebu. And then, traveled around to different places to get my feet wet. Then I said, oh, okay, I can live here. I know what I need to do. One thing, I don't know if I ever told you, but you're going to have to bring some good sunglasses over here. And bring them from your home country, because what I don't like about the sunglasses here, the arms are so short. And so I got a big head anyway. And imagine the arms only come to here on my glasses. So I can't buy them over here. I have to buy them from abroad or get real expensive sunglasses to fit me. See, the sunglasses I got now, I had to pay over $100 for them because 100 and up is the only ones fit me over. The other ones, they stop right here. And you know how stupid that looks. That looks real stupid. You walk around, you got nice glasses here, lens, but then the arms stop right here. Yeah, you really look real goofy. I mean, really. So yeah, bring you some good sunglasses from there. Also, bring some good, I already told you this, bring some good deodorant from there. The deodorant here is expensive. Of the type that you wear. I mean, it's ridiculous. The Secret over here, the small thing of Secret, because that's the only thing works for me over here. It's so humid over here. Man, it costs almost $6 over here. I can get that same thing at Walmart over there at home for $1.75. It's $6 here almost. Jabril Bay says, Calvin, thanks for your sincere information. You give many hope and options I look forward to. I wonder if the bars on the windows behind you concern me a bit. I'm reading too much into it. Yeah, you're reading too much into it. I'm renting this house. They were already here. And if you go around to the side, they're not there. If I turn you around and let you look, a lot of these houses, they don't have it, man. You know, remember, I'm in St. Carlos City, man. It's a little sleepy town. I don't know if it's here for now the screens are, you see that screen? That's for the mosquitoes. But now, St. Carlos City, Negros Occidental, is one of the safest cities now, not municipalities or provinces, but one of the safest cities in all the Philippines, man. But one thing, Jabril, you do want to understand, when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. If you look behind me, in front of me, everybody's got these big gates, these big fences with barbed wire. It's for their protection. You know, if they feel that they should have it, then you probably feel it. But I don't think, I've never, in 12 years, trust me, I've never had anything that even resembles trouble here, except when I was in Cebu and the security guard stopped me from walking out of the McDonald's, said, hey, those guys over there are waiting for y'all. Mainly my girlfriend probably going to try to snatch up her. They weren't going to try to snatch nothing from me, Hell, I was Kobe Bryant in 2009. Really, I was. Cal Deadman's right. He said it is deco. It is like the style. I was going to say that. But it's also a deterrent. You got to keep honest. My mother used to say, keep an honest man honest. And I guess that's what they're doing with this. Nitsy Bitsy says, if you have a lot of money, you better fence your house. Yeah, and if you're going to show it, see, there's people over here that are millionaires. You wouldn't even believe it, but they live in the squatters areas and different places like that, But yeah, if you're going to show your money, you better have those type of bars and all of that around you. See? Bobby 747 says, I'm not ready to move there yet. 3 more years at 62. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm taking my Social Security at 62. I don't care what the experts say and all of that. Robert Sharkley says, are there a lot of full-figure Filipinos? Yeah, remember, the Philippines is just as diverse as America. You don't believe me? Come over here. You're going to see. It's going to shock you. This whole idea of one Philippines just came about, everybody. Remember this, when the Spanish were here, it was their way of coming together to fight the Spanish, to be like, united. But all of these different islands and stuff, they were basically their own country before the Spanish came over here. They have their own language, cultures, traditions. They look different. It's diverse over here. You wouldn't believe it, man. Some of the women, you come over here, you'll be shocked. You'll be like, man, where am I? In South America? Is what you would think. Because, this isn't your grandfather's Philippines. These women are not sticks anymore. My woman's shaped like an athlete, man. I mean, when I first saw her, I was like, wow. And that's what I asked her. When I seen her legs, I was like, were you an athlete in school? And she said, yeah, she played volleyball and blah, blah, blah. But that's what you're going to see over here. James B says, can you legally own a gun there? Absolutely not. You can't legally own any weapons over here as a foreigner. You know, when people try to get around it and say, oh, yes, my girlfriend's gun. Well, you know, if somebody gets shot with that gun, they're going to do an investigation. And they find your prints or DNA on it, you're out of here. And you're probably going to get locked up. Frank Ellis said, Calvin, I work for SSA, Social Security Administration. I advise everybody to take retirement at 62, man. Thank you. I don't even know anything about it. I'm just saying, give me man while I can enjoy it. You know, if I can get an extra, you know, $50 a month by waiting until I'm 67 or whatever it is, yeah, I may be drop dead. Lucky Joe, you know, he says the women are on average much cuter than average girls in USA. But if you ask who has more bombshell girls, well, at least in California, Cali has much more bombshells. Filipinos has much more cute girls. Well, it just depends on where you go. Remember, this is the diverse place. Just like you're singling out California, I can single out, man. You go to Cebu, you go down to Zamboanga City. You want to see some bombshells? It's some bombshells right here in San Carlos City, man. You know, there is no typical Filipina, man. That's what y'all got to understand. There is none. It shocked me. It's just like Africa. There is no typical African, guys, believe it or not. Ron Bizzle said, yes, do the math. Take it early before it runs out. You know, that's Social Security. And see, because I work in the Medicare field as a Medicare Advantage representative, I learned a lot about Medicare. See, I didn't know that Social Security and Medicare, the taxes they're taking out for you, it's not for you, it's for the people who are already receiving the benefits now. When you get retired, it's going to be the people who are still working. They're going to be paying for your benefits, man. I was shocked. All that money they're taking out from me, it's not like they put it up for me. No, it goes to pay for the benefits of the people who are receiving the benefits currently. The hell with that, man. That's why, you know, if I'm able to and I'm still alive at 62, I'm taking it, man. R. Butler, 6585, they definitely had bombshells in Manila. When I was there, absolutely. Man, there is no one Philippines, guys. When you go to places like Manila and Cebu, it's like the melting pot. They from all over, man. I'm going to tell you, just my, you know, I'm biased because I lived in Cebu for 2 years, man. Some of the most beautiful women in the world are in Cebu. And I've been to Brazil. Yeah, Brazil is, I'm going to tell you, you know, let's face it, you know, I'm going to put Brazil 1 and the Philippines 1A. Because Brazil, I'm sorry, man, you know, the G-string comes from there. When I was there, man, I was drinking coffee at outside cafe, and women were walking by and fishing at bikinis like it was nothing. I was shocked. I'm a little country boy from Kentucky. I'm like, wow, what's going on here? I mean, fish net bikinis, guys. You envision that for yourself. Here, you're not going to see it, but you're going to see it in those jeans. Yeah, I sound like, what's the guy? Genuine, you know, what you put in them jeans, you know, because over here, man, oh my God. I'm telling you, you know, take my word for it. JX said most foreigners can't meet the most beautiful women in PH. You know why, Jay? And you're right. You know why, though? Because we bring our thinking over here with us. We think that we don't have a shot with her. But really, you do. See? Because they don't have the same attitude as the women in America. Man, you try to, you know, the women in America, good-looking women, even though there's millions and millions of them, they think they're celebrities. You're not supposed to speak to them. You're not supposed to court them. You're supposed to wait till they like you some kind of way up. But over here it's different. Women here are approachable. They're not shallow like that. Believe it or not, a lot of the most beautiful women over here, and I'm gonna tell you something. And beauty, member, is relevant. You know, it's in the eyes of the beholder. Because my son's mother, man, is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. You know, no one had ever told her she was beautiful. I was the first one. She said only me and her mother had ever called her beautiful. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. And I was like, wow. And that's how they are over here. But I don't know about now, 12 years later with Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all that. They have become a little bit more, they're not as humble as they were in 2009. But, man, yeah, over here, you know, believe it or not, a lot of these women, no one ever tells them they're beautiful. You know, that's just how it is. Orlando said, newsflash, even after you retire, you still have to pay for Medicare. Oh, yeah, that's not what I'm talking about, Orlando. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, you know, people think that when they take out those taxes on you, they put them in your own personal little account and say, yeah, this is Calvin's Social Security, you know, because you get them statements every month or every so many months. But no, that's not what that is. You're paying for the benefits of the people who are still working. It doesn't count anything towards you. Only your income counts, you know, your level of income like that. Jabril Bay says, okay, thanks, Calvin, once again. Me too at 62. This channel with Calvin really sets it straight. Sooner the better, man, to get the retirement income. 3 years ago with the universal's blessings. Yeah, the universal's blessings. Yeah. Wendell Richardson, that's because they're not as vain as women in America. Yeah, see, that's the word I was looking for. Now, they're getting a little bit more vain now, Wendell, with this Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all of that. They didn't used to be that way, man. But when you got the whole world telling you how beautiful you are, after a while you start believing it, but it's still enough. Oh, okay, look, if you don't believe me, Google this. Only 45% of adults in the Philippines have access to the internet. So there's a whole 55% that don't, that ever go on internet. They don't have access to it. And then of those 45%, 53% live in the urban areas and 34% live in the province. So it's even less in the province. But only 45% of adult Filipinos have access to the internet, guys. That's why I tell you, why are you online? You're limiting yourself. Very, very small percentage of women online, man. But I get it, man. It's easier. Or so you think it's easier, but it's not. Hey, Wells Family Journey, thanks for that super chat. He said, hit that like button. I finally caught a live stream again. Yeah, guys, there's 300 people on here, 111 thumbs up. Y'all know that it helps me, guys. I'd appreciate it. Frank Ellis said, getting their heads all gassed up. Absolutely. And we're the ones to blame. We're on these dating sites telling these threes that they're 10s. No, you're a 3. Stay in your lane over here. You know, but when you come over here, you know, you're going to see the real 10s. And don't be afraid to approach them, but do it in a respectful way, or get somebody to introduce you. That's the best way. See how Annie did? That was really an introduction that John gave y'all. That's really all that was. See, let that happen. Oh man, and you know, because they a lot of times they don't want to fool with us because we got such a bad reputation over here. So if somebody, a good guy over here like me or John says, hey, Cal Dedman's a good guy, go ahead and, chat with him, go out with him. He's okay. That's it. That's your stamp of approval. That's all you need. Jaws 2003 says a headache dealing with them online, in my opinion. Meet the best ones offline, just doing daily things. Absolutely. But see, if I tell them that, they won't believe it. They keep on doing it. And you're just selling yourself short if that's really what you're coming over here to do. Now, if you're going to be here for 2 weeks, John made a great point. He said, you're not going to be looking for a wife. You shouldn't be over here. If you're only going to be over here for 2 weeks, man, and you're trying to find you a wife over here, man, you might as well commit suicide right now. You know, you're cutting your own head off. Man, I mean, the pressure that you're putting yourself, under, you're trying to find a needle in 10,000 haystacks. You can't do it. Come over here a couple of times if you're going to stay for 2 weeks. Then come back again and come back again. People have gotten lucky, though, but who wants to come 8,000 miles and depend on luck? Not me. Oh, Gene is on here. Says, good morning, everybody. Gene. What's up, Gene? JX says, thanks for that super chat. He said, Philippines no different than U.S. Most women don't have access to the most beautiful women unless you're rich or with high status. But see, I got to disagree with that because a lot of the most beautiful women here, I'm going to tell you, man, I've seen some drop dead. Remember, beauty's in the older. If I say she's beautiful, you might think she's a 2, but I'm going to tell you, I've seen some of the most drop dead gorgeous women living in these squatter areas, man. You never see them. Now, if you go to the mall, like I got to go over here to pay the winner of the drawing last night, you're going to see just some drop dead beautiful women, man. And you got access to them, it's just beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. Jaws 2003, thanks for that super chat. He said, what made you choose the Philippines over Brazil? The language, number one, and the way I was treated, man. I mean, over here, see in Brazil, they still see color in Brazil. Over here, they don't see color, man. Despite what you see on TV with the, with most of the movie stars and the celebrities are, white-skinned Filipinos. I'm talking about the masses of people over here. They see your character over here. And that's who I deal with. I don't deal with them celebrities. I don't care what they think. I'm boots on the ground. I deal with the locals. And the locals, man, they don't see color over here, man. This is probably one of the few places in the whole entire world you can come where they're going to judge you by your character, man. I'm telling you now. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay? And see now, man, shit. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. From day one, I came over here, man. They treated me like I was a celebrity because the taxi driver, I'm going to tell you how, naive it is with Filipinos meeting foreigners and different things. He asked me, did I know Kobe Bryant? He was dead serious, man. He said, do you know Kobe Bryant? I'm like, yeah, we kick it every day, But really, I said, no, man, I don't know Kobe Bryant. There's 10 million people in LA, man. I don't know it, but that's the way they think. But yeah, y'all, Jean in the Philippines, I'll get a chance. I'm going to interview her, guys, because, she's hot, really. She's one of them, in my opinion, Filipino beauties, but that's just me. Somebody else might look at her and say, she's not that beautiful. Yeah, Andy Omar said, I don't know Kobe, he's dead. No, but this was in 2009. But yeah, it was he was dead serious. Do I know Kobe? Do I know Kobe Bryant? Yeah. No, man. I mean, Hey, Katina Solar and Security says, congrats, Calvin, on the 17,000. Thank you. I mean, it's humbling, really, because you'd have told me 8 months ago, yeah, I wanted to have a successful YouTube, but if you'd have told me I had 17,000 by now, no way. No way. And that my live streams would have 325 people on them. Come on, man. I mean, I'm just so grateful. I never take it for granted. Y'all make me want to be better. See, I'm gonna repay you for, believing in me, because that's all it is. You guys believe in me. So I'm okay. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm not going to disappoint you. I'm gonna give you the nitty gritty, man, whether you can, whether you can handle it or not, because a lot of us can't handle the nitty gritty. We want that let the good times roll. I'm living my fantasy life content, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Mitch Wob 77. Thanks for the super chat. He said, "Hope this helps. Keep up the good work, man. Every peso helps." You see what we did yesterday? We had no choice. There's a barangay here, Barangay Guadalupe. They've been shut down. I didn't even know it. You know, a woman that went to college with my girlfriend, she said, "Hey, can you tell Sunshine Shoulders, you know, we're locked down over here. The kids are crying. They need milk. They need blah, blah." You don't even have to say it twice. Boom. You know, we made an angel run yesterday, man. And, you know, we took 110 pounds of rice. There's so much stuff. My girlfriend did it. I didn't even go because I don't want to go anywhere near. It's because of a COVID case. They're locked down. They can't leave, man. That, you know, and the government does the best they can. But hell, we took them some stuff over. Every little bit counts over here, man. Look, I don't care if you starving in the Philippines or you starving on Skid Row, man. An empty stomach's an empty stomach, man. But yeah, it helps, man. Thank you so much, you know, for that. I'll pay it forward. We're going out today. We're going to buy 3 families. See, I can feed a family here for a week, at least a week. Some lady told me it was 2 weeks. She said the stuff I gave her lasted 2 weeks on 1,000 pesos, man. You know, because you're going to buy them 5 kilos of rice. Then you're going to buy them eggs. You're going to buy them crackers, noodles. You're going to buy them canned goods, Milo, milk. What else? Soy sauce, vinegar, you know, like that. And then, you know, soap, toothpaste. For 1,000 pesos, man, it lasts at least a week, man. You know, that's a lot, man. That you know, I'm just trying to bridge the gap. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to save nobody. But if I can take you to Friday, then the government takes you from Friday to the next Friday, yeah, hell, you got 2 weeks now. See, that's the way I look at it. Ron Bizzle says, "I love that stuff, Brother Calvin. Pay it forward directly to people." Absolutely, man. I'm not a charity. And I tell people that all the time. They always hit me in my comment, "Oh, you're going to get in trouble over there." There's no law against a private citizen like me taking money from my pocket and giving it to somebody. I mean, if they want to put me out of the Philippines for that, guess what? I'll go to Mexico and do it. I'll go to Guadalupe and do it. I'll go to Brazil and do it. You're not going to stop me from helping people, man. I'm Sunshine Shoulders, whether I'm in the Philippines or whether I'm in Chicago on the west side. I'm going to help people. But there's no law against that. And they say, "Oh, some Filipinos going to turn you in." No, one of you are going to turn me in. Filipinos, they know the good I'm doing over here. They're not going to turn me in. They wouldn't they mind their own business anyhow. We're the ones who are always meddling over here. People got more things to worry about than what Sunshine Shoulders doing over there, giving away bags of rice. Really. Lucky Joe says, "Now, I disagree with you because I did a video on it and I want you to go watch it." He said, "P9s are easy. That's why we all go there simple." Okay. It only appears that they're easy. Okay. I made a video. Filipinos are easy. It's levels to this, brother. They're a whole lot smarter than you think they are. Yeah. You think they're easy? Okay. Ask some of these guys that done dealt with Filipinos in what it appeared to be easy in the beginning. That's part of the trap that you're going to find yourself in, part of that web that you will never be able to get out of. Well, they think that they're easy, Lucky Joe. And, you know, like I said, if you think that it's all women are easy to somebody that they admire or somebody that they like, you know. John Reinhardt said, "Calvin 6'1", too tall to buy a tuk-tuk. Love your channel. Thanks." No, man, I'm 5'8" on my best day. Really. He says, "Does a car mechanic make a good living in the Philippines?" Absolutely. I'm going to tell you another business that makes a good living over here. These vulcanizing shops that fix flats and different things like that, you know, because all these tricycles riding around, all these motorcycles on the street. They make a good living, man. They're dirty as hell. It's like a mechanic at home. You'll never get all that grease from out underneath your nails. I don't care what you do. And they'll be at their wedding in a tuxedo and they got damn grease under, That's why they call them grease monkeys. You'll never get rid of that grease, but they make a good living. They're always crowded over here. You go to a vulcanizing place. Yeah. Jaws 2003 said, what about people in STEM over there? What do you mean, Jaws? I mean, because a lot of these, remember, I'm 57. I'm running 58 next month. A lot of these things I don't understand. Hey, thanks, Willie Duckworth, for that super chat. He said, Willie here, I'm looking to move with my disability, either Mexico or the Philippines. I get $1,800 a month. Would that be enough to survive in the Philippines on my own? And I'm sending you $50 to help out another family. Hey, thanks, Willie. Absolutely, man. And remember, there is no argument with this budget argument, guys. There's no argument. How can you argue your lifestyle against somebody else's lifestyle? It's like trying to compare apples and bananas. You can't do it. It depends on where you live in the Philippines, how you live, and who you are. I live a simple life, man. 1,800 anywhere in the Visayas region, even Cebu, you can live good. Because I know guys in Cebu who are living less than 1,800. The Mavisa Gardens I was telling you about, they've got condominiums for rent with everything, the condominium fees, the utilities for $15,000 a month. That's $300 a month. That's all now you got to worry about your food. And then if you smoke, if you drink, what your lifestyle then, see? But thanks, Willie. I appreciate that. Yeah, come on over here with your 1,800, man. Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong one. James Franklin, thanks for that super sticker, man. I really appreciate it. And but let's stop with this budget argument. There's no argument. You remember, now I should copyright this. Budgets are like assholes. We all got one. And then one of my subscribers said, and some are tighter than others. It's true. I like the way he said that, But it's true, guys, Everybody's got a budget, You can't say that. Man, when the average salary of the Filipino here, now I'm talking about they're taking the highest of the high salaries over here and the lowest of the low, which is nothing. And they're coming up with $250 a month. And you tell me you can't come over here with $18. Yeah, if you $1,800 a month, if you bring your lifestyle along with you. For some reason, when we come to the Philippines, we think we've got more money. I did a video on that. It's true, guys. For some reason, we think we get over here, $1,000 is worth more than $1,000. It's not. It's still $1,000 to you. Your thinking's not going to change in 2 weeks. You're still going to be spending money like you always do at home. Doesn't matter because you're in the Philippines. You're just going to think, I'm in the Philippines. I can stay at the Shangri-La because it's only, $150 a night. $150 a night in America may get you a 3-star. No, you start thinking like that, you're going to be broke. Hey, thanks, Azul Jab. That's my buddy from Singapore. The one I told me I'm welcome anytime over there. I might make my immigration run over there, Zul. Thanks for that super chat. He said, coffee on me, brother. Your views are essential for me planning to retire there, my brother. We're the same age, man, and we think alike. And we video chatted before, and he's successful over there. He told me, well, he didn't tell me, but he bore witness, see, that Singapore is the new America over here, the land of opportunity over here, man. And he said, yeah, you're right. This guy, is living good in Singapore, but he's from Singapore. Ennis Montgomery says, hey, big brother, can you tell about Marina Spatial Dumaguete? And if that's a good location, I'd still follow you to hell with gasoline drivers on. Keep up the good work. I love Dumaguete. Anywhere in Dumaguete, I love Dumaguete. It's one of my favorite cities. I would live there if I could, but see, my girlfriend just happened to live here. I would live in Dumaguete over Cebu, and I love Cebu. But yeah, Dumaguete, I love it, because it's right around it's not too big and it's not too small, but it's got everything for expat there. And I love I love the boulevard, man, And then remember, it's in close proximity to one of my favorite places in the Philippines, Siquijor Island. It's only a 35-minute ocean jet ride away to paradise, guys. When you come over here, if you go to Dumaguete and you don't go to Siquijor Island, slap yourself. That's why I say make an itinerary before you get over here, or you're not going to go anywhere. The girls are going to hijack you, kidnap you, and you're not going to go anywhere. If you're in Dumaguete, you're going to be sitting out there smoking cigarettes on the boulevard, looking at it, Siquijor Island, wondering about Panglao Bahal, because that's only an hour and a half from Dumaguete. Make you a list of places. If you're going to Dumaguete, go to Siquijor Island, go to Panglao, go to Apple Island, which is right off the coast of Dumaguete. Those are places you need to go. Don't just go to Dumaguete and hang out with, the good timers there. It's all a lot of stuff. I love Dumaguete, man. And plus, one of my favorite restaurants is at the Lantau. If you're going to eat Filipino food for the first time, that's where I want you to eat it, there. Because people always say, oh, I heard about Filipino food. Listen, you can be in America. If your wife can't cook in America, the food is going to be nasty. It's the same over here. If you got a good cook like her, like my wife, the food is going to be delicious. You're not going to have a problem. It's who's cooking the food. But don't come over and say the Philippines ain't got good food. Bull. That's bull. When they got some of the best seafood available anywhere. All right? But it depends on who's frying it up for you. See? Brad Jones said Dumaguete is the Viva Las Vegas of the Philippines. It's not really, they got this reputation here lately because a lot of foreigners there. But it's other places up in Luzon that put Dumaguete to shame. Dumaguete just has this small, it's a small place, man, really. But it's got this big time feel to it. San Carlos actually has more people and it's bigger than Dumaguete. But the layout is different. Here it's for like tourists and not tourists, retirees, and it's like a sleepy little town. Dumaguete, and plus San Carlos City is a second-class city. Dumaguete is a third-class city, but they're laid out totally different. Dumaguete is for the tourists. Nitsy Bitsy said, if you want a good cook, find someone from Pampanga. That's what I heard. Fish Me 7. But if you're really looking for a girl that's going to stick through it all with you, that might be another story. So I wouldn't say they're easy. Absolutely. See, it only appears that they're easy. That's part of the trap, guys. These women are, I don't want to say sophisticated. They're not sophisticated. That's not the word I want to use. But they can be difficult once you're with them because of all the cultural differences and stuff. They're not easy. That's part of the allure to pull you in, see, to get you in. Remember, that girlfriend experience is, I ain't talking about the girlfriend experience in Thailand that you're really paying for. You pay for it over here in the long run, but you get it from day one. See, that's all a part of that. They're reeling you in. They do all of that because they know how we think. See, Filipinos, they don't have a lot of the distractions that Western women have. So they're tuned into nature. They know the nature of a man. And they go right to it and snatch it out of you. And before you know it, it's too late. So yeah, you may think they're easy. You be with one for a while. You be like, man, scratching your damn head. Ain't nothing easy here. Hey, Lieb, he says, Baguio is my all-time favorite city in the Philippines. I've never been to Baguio. I've heard so much about it. But like I said, right around here in where we were in La Vista Highlands, that's called Prosperidad, and it goes up into the Don Salvador Mountains. Man, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's like you're flying up there. And the temperature is just so unbelievable, man. So much wide open spaces out there. Jabril says, Calvin, thanks for income Social Security system payout delay from generation to generation, like anywhere. Calvin, if they don't go in with that slick attitude, have a heart in the right place. Exactly. Zujab said, Philippines not easy. Once you are trapped, they can control you from within, man. Everybody that really knows. Now, if you're over here hitting and running, yeah, it's going to look like it's easy. But if you stick around a little while, you can be like, man, ain't nothing easy about this. Oh, man. Paul S. says, can you advise me? Let's see what he says. That's a good question, Paul. And when it comes to women, man, I'm going to tell you, I don't know a whole lot. Wait. Okay. Paul S. says, Cal. No, he said, can you give me any advice on me getting my fiance to the U.S.? She has been stuck in Manila for 4 months waiting on a flight. No. That's out of. Now, what kind of visa does she have? K1 or tourist visa? See, that's the big question right there. What kind of visa does she have? There's so many that they can have. Now, if she's got a K1, the Philippines wouldn't hold her. That would be something on the U.S. side or the Australian side or the English side. It wouldn't be the Philippines holding her from leaving. So it must be a tourist visa or something like that. Hey, Robert Sanford, what's going on, brother? Thanks for buying that shirt. Remember, guys, go back. Y'all asked for that Sunshine Shoulders merchandise. Now I give it to you. It's on the link on some of my videos. Check it out. Remember, I don't set the price. It's kind of pricey, but, it's just a way for you to support my channel. Wells Family Journey says, Baguio is nice. That's where I tied the knot. That's what I heard. Actually, they wear coats up there from what I heard. Zujab says, I'm madly in love with one right now. But see, that's how they got me, man. They catch you off guard because you're not going to get the girlfriend experience in America. You're going to get, I don't know what the treatment they get you, but they string it out. It's like to them, going to bed and making love and all of that, doing that in one night, they don't consider that, even though they want to, they consider it, I'm going to drag it out for 6 months, not realizing that you're digging your own grave when you do us like that, ladies, and then when we do get it, we're going to say, oh, hell, I wasted 6 months. See, Filipinos aren't that shallow. They're going for the heart and they're going for the jugular right away. They don't play, man. So if you think it's easy, if you hit and run, it's easy. It's going to seem easy. You stay around her for a little while, you're going to think it's easy. You're going to be going crazy. When I was little, and I ain't going to say little, in high school, here's what my father told me. And it turned out to be true. Because we were in the car at the stoplight. Here comes this crazy guy, mental. I'm not going to call him crazy. He has some mental health issues. Comes across the street, his hair, this was dirty, no shirt, dirty pants. And I said, wow, my father said, when you see men like that, he said, 9 times out of 10, it's a woman behind it, he said. It's not drugs. And of course, then I couldn't understand it, but as I've gotten older, when you see these guys over here, these foreigners, they're on the corners begging and they lost everything. It's a woman behind that. They didn't come over and get strung out on no drugs, man. These women will string you out. Come over and thinking it's easy if you want to. Thanks, Mr. Gooseman, for that super chat. He said, looking to visit there in San Carlos or General Santos when it's safe. Thanks for all the awesome content, Calvin. You can't go wrong, Mr. Gooseman. I love General Santos. I'm going to put that in my, I keep forgetting to put that in my Expat Alley. It belongs in there. If you're new and you come over here, you can settle in General Santos. You're going to have everything that you have anywhere else. You know, that's where Pacquiao's from. I went to his store one time. I bought a shirt. I was the only one there. You know why? Man, it's super expensive in his, because Nike at the time was back in his store. Man, a shirt was $35. I bought it because I wanted like a souvenir. But that's let's see. That's 1,400 pesos, man. You know they ain't gonna pay. 1,400 pesos goes a long way over here for food. And that's the most important thing over here is food. Right now, especially, but anytime. They don't spend 1,400 for a shirt. And his place, it was so empty, you could hear a pin drop, guys. But I love General Santos. Again, you know why, Mr. Guzman? And when you get there, I want you to take a van and go 45 minutes south, I'm going to say an hour, to this little place called Glan, Glan. It's in the Sarangani province, one of the most beautiful places in the Philippines. It's the southernmost point of the Philippines. They call it Little Boracay. I was there. Me and my ex was there. We had the whole island to ourselves for one day. There was nobody there. I don't know what it's like now. So make sure you write that down. Glan, in the Sarangani province. But now these women aren't easy. Because you're going to fall in love with them when you come over here. You've never experienced it. You never seen anything like it. If you meet the right one, it's over, man. You know, she's going to make you think it was easy. It ain't going to be hard getting out of that web. You remember they got that. They're going to give you that Filipino tune-up anyway, whether you need it or not. You guys was laughing about that. No, that's true. They pull out that diagnostic system, plug you in there, you're done. Yeah, you're done. That's why I've been over here. Look, remember I told you guys, it's a true story. I had $20,000 from my divorce. I said, I'm going to travel around the world. I came to the Philippines. I haven't been anywhere else. I have not been anywhere else, guys. Back and forth to 20,000. Because the guy said, well, what'd you do when 20,000 was gone? I said, well, hell, that wasn't nothing but a down payment. You know, that 20,000 was a down payment. Hell, I guarantee you, this is no lie. And this is why I tell you, you better watch yourself when you get over here. From 2009, the first time I came over here, to now, there's no telling how much money I've spent over here in this so-called developing country. Many, many fortunes. Yeah, because these women are easy over here. Yeah. Okay. You ain't seen nothing like these women over here, man. Yeah, Lucky Joe, I don't blame you, but and I value your comments, your insight. That's what we want. That's just your way of looking at it. There's no right or wrong in that. I'm not knocking you for it, but to a new guy that's looking at that and thinking, oh man, Filipinos are easy, he's in trouble. He's going to have trouble. If you only come over here for 2 weeks, it's going to appear to be easy. Then you go back home, you're going to tell your friends, oh, that was easy. But if you stick around here, man, you're going to see that it's not easy, man. I mean it. Raw Hebrew Remnant says, I really want to visit Davao. Man, I love Davao. That's in my expat alley. There's a Samal Island that's near Davao with that white sand beach. But then we went to this little beach. It's a little bitty beach where you have to take this ferry out to the beach. They take you so far downtown into town in Davao. Then you catch this little ferry to this little strip of white sand. It's like, I don't know what you call it, but we enjoyed ourselves. There's no trees or anything like that. It's a bunch of like picnic tables and it's covered and you can eat and stuff like that. we enjoyed it. We didn't make it to Samal Island though. But yeah, I love the Val. I stayed at my hotel, and then right across the street, they've got this restaurant. Now this is pre-pandemic, and they serve that dish, that noodle dish that the Val is known for. Somebody help me with that. It's delicious, man. Okay, Jean, thank you. She says, love your channel. Have a good day. I know you probably getting ready to go, let the good times roll. I wish we were down there with you. Because, Dumaguete is a good place to be in the lockdown. Let's see what we got here, guys. JD Love said, I didn't get tuned up. I got used and abused. See, you got unlucky, JD. I hate to say it. Because most of us, we don't get unlucky. But we don't get lucky. Because most people, when they come over here, you're going to get the Filipino tune-up, man. You're going to have the time of your life. But there's a few who get unlucky. And you were one of them. Yeah, James Land says everybody hit the like button. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. We're at 195. I'm over the time limit. Let's see if we can get to 250 before I get off of here. Yeah, John Wells said, let the good times roll. That's what I look at it down there, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those guys are down there, partying. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Bob Cooper's live YouTube vlog says, do not go there for a girl online. Go there and meet some ladies on the street. Everywhere. They're everywhere. Thank you, brother, for seconding my emotion. Wells Family Journey said, Gene's channel is interesting. Very well produced and full of energy. Well, those women like Gene, I respect them because they're giving you the nitty gritty. They're not trying to hide it. Even that little girl, Mia, when she said the reason why I wanted to date an older man, see, that's the nitty gritty. She's not going to lie and hide it. Like my girlfriend, she's still in denial about why she's with me. Oh, I'm looking for love. Okay, well, you are. I believe you. But I know you're not. I know you're looking for a better life. I know you're looking for, to eat good every night. It don't hurt. But this is what people like Gene and all them, they give you the nitty gritty. Like, look, I know why you over here. Look at me. Look how beautiful I am. Look how shapely I am. I know you like me in this bikini. They're not lying. That's what we want, guys. But when they do it, they get criticized for it. I'm just saying that's not my channel. It doesn't mean I don't like what they're doing, because people need to see the real thing. That's the real thing that they're giving you. Efren Dunlap says you were up to 350 almost, blowing up. Hey, man, thank you, guys. I appreciate it, man. Andy Omar said, James, come to Manila. Hey, Paul S., thanks for that super chat. He said, I appreciate you attention to my K1 visa issue. Pay it forward. I will, Paul. Oh, so she's got a K1. I wonder why they're holding her there. Because the United States is open. As a matter of fact, William Wilson, who was just on here, he just went back a couple of days ago to Chicago. So I don't know what's going on, Paul. I would check into it. Edward Flaherty, thanks for that super chat. He said, thank you for all the great info, Calvin. Love your channel, brother. Buy yourself a cup of coffee and use the rest to help someone. Keep keeping it real for all of us. Looking to get to the Philippines someday soon. Thank you, brother. I really, really appreciate it. And, right now, guys, I was talking to Sal last night. He's getting in shape. Get in shape, guys. Get your money together. Get your affairs in order now. That's what you use this, this law period for. Because the Philippines is going to open. And you want to have a bankroll when you come over here, because remember what I suggest. You want to stay as long as you can and bring as much money as you can afford. And it's still not going to be enough. And you're still going to kick yourself when you get back and say, I should have stayed another week. But do it anyway. You know, yeah, Gerald Bourne, he says, I-129F equals K1. Yeah, that's true. No, by Bim Anthony. No, not the pansy. It's like a soup sort of mix. You can get beef, chicken, or pork. It's not pansy. Hey, thanks, Brad. He says, great session tonight, Calvin. I'm leaning toward Valencia. That's what I was telling John about. If you're going to go to Dumaguete, go to Valencia. It's kind of up a little bit. It's kind of cooler there than down on the ground. Yeah, Cal, dead money says, I've got time to put money back in the piggy bank during the wait. That's what you want to do, man, because when you come over here, man, you want to have as much money as you can afford and stay as long as you can. I came over the first time for 2 weeks, man, and I could have kicked myself. I'm tearing up at the airport, you know, and this is true. I thought, what's wrong with you? Now I know what it was. Everybody does that. That comes over here and has a good time. I'm talking about not the unlucky guys. They're crying for another reason. Don't make me roll after he said. They said today in the news U.S. immigration is behind on legal immigration because of the illegal immigration from Mexico. I don't know about that. She's already been approved. So that wouldn't hold her up in Manila from getting her. He said the flight keeps getting canceled. If I were you, I'd change flights. I'd go to Korean Air or something like that. J Word 04 said, what are the basic laws of home ownership in the Philippines? Well, you can own the home, but you can't own the land that the home is on. You can lease it. Sam Champion says, Calvin, my wife can assist with visa issues. She's a pro at that now. Y'all see that? Sam Champion, he put that down. Put her contact information, Sam, because a lot of people need it. They don't want to go through that tedious stuff like we went through. Hey, Ennis Montgomery, thanks for that super chat. He says, Big Brother Calvin, use this to help the channel and the people. Proud to see a black man represented in such a positive way. Keep up the good work. Man, I appreciate it, man. It's just who I am, brother. You know, remember, somebody did it for me. And I hope I never forget it, man. But thank you so much. And, you know, I'm glad, man, you know, that today, you know, I can be an example, man, because 23 years ago, man, I was a neighborhood drunk, the neighborhood dope fiend. Thanks, Domizi 626 for that super chat. He said, first time I visited the Philippines, I wish I could have stayed another week. Man, I tell you, I was crying. But then people start telling me that's the same way they felt. If you come over here and you meet the right people, when it's time to go, man, you're gonna be like, man, I'm supposed to be happy to go back home. No, it's like you're leaving home to go abroad. It's the opposite. Yeah, Cedric Edwards said Korean Air is still flying. Paul S., look into that because that's what William did. He flew by Korean Air. That's my favorite. Calvin, he said, Calvin should stay online a while. Haha, you're getting paid. Well, that's not really why I'm here. I mean, you know, I'm thankful. I'm grateful that people think enough of me to, you know, to support my channel. I mean, how humbling is that, really, when you think about it, man? You know, but no, I got a life here, man. My girlfriend's in there chomping at the bit now for me to come on. That we got to get some business taken care of. Yeah, if I stay on here, man, you know, remember I got to live here. You guys are somewhere in America kicking back, you know, watching Austin Powers and all that other good stuff on here. I'm actually over here. But man, when y'all get over here, I'm gonna have a meet and greet, man. You know. When it opens up, yeah, I'm having a meet and greet. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to get off here, man. I've been on here an hour and a half. Well, yeah, actually longer than, no, yeah. 25 minutes over. But if you're in America, it's late. Cal Devin says, Cal, what you want for your birthday? Man, I want all you guys just to join me on this live stream on my birthday, man. That'll be, and I want y'all to tell y'all the best jokes you got, you know, on my birthday, man. We're gonna have a birthday party, man. I have my cake here and everything, man. Hey, Dumizi 626, thanks for that super chat. He said, for a whole week after returning from the Philippines, I was so depressed. Friends were asking me, what's wrong with you, dude? It's the same way with us all, Dumizi. Don't feel bad. And the only ones that say they're not, it's a lie. My birthday is May 28th, guys. My girlfriend's birthday is, well, I'm not going to say because I'm not really sure. I think it's May the 7th. I'm going to say it real low. I think it's May the 7th. But if you're in America, man, it's late, man. Before you let your head hit the pillow, help somebody. But if you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, thanks, VJ Minez 619. Thanks again, Calvin. Vince J from San Diego. Love the nitty gritty, keeping it real, man. I love you back, brother. I mean it, Vince J. If you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, and you see somebody on the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink. If you're in the Philippines, it's about, 10:54 a.m. in the morning. We have the whole rest of the day. There's no excuse for you not to go out and intentionally find somebody to help. Even you, Andy Omar, go out and help somebody today, man. Get out of that car you be sitting in all the time making your videos. Get out there and help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free, and I'll see you next time. Brad Jones got Men Going Their Own Way. I've got a new group. It's called Men with Their Own Agenda. Because men going their own way, when they get over here, the Filipina turns them out, and then they get to asking, are you going my way? See, that's what I've noticed over here. But take care, guys. I appreciate y'all. All the super chats, super stickers. We got 222, guys. Come on, let me get 250 before I get off of here. You know, just for joining me on here, man. You know, everything, man. I never take it for granted. Ex Nilio 415. What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna give some shout outs till we get to 250. Brad Jones, what's up? Mellow 713, Men with Their Own Agenda. Yeah, that's what it is. You come over here. Cedric Edwards, Ron Bizzle, Cal Deadman, Smoky Mountain Modeler, Katina Solar, and Security number 223. Welcome to the Bat Cave. Phoenix Rising. The Donna Man. Okay, you got the weed run yet? Okay, Sam Champion says she's going to assist y'all if there's no criminal record involved. Vince Lawson, what's up, nephew? Demizi, 626. Robert Sanford, I appreciate you, man. He said, I'm going to support you all the way, uncle. Cal Deadman, your wife is calling. Hey, call me sometime, Cal. I'd like, man, when you get over here, man, I'd like me, you, John, Ingram Davis, Bobby G. Man, we'll make a video, man. It'd be so funny, man. It'll be off the chain. Edward Flaherty, thank you, brother. I love you back. Gerald Bowen, Godspeed. Take care. What's up, Andy Omar? I'm going to do it, brother. Mac Ben. I'm up to 234, guys. Let's go. Tony C, what's up? South Africa. Man, I'm impressed. Don't make me roll out of it. Hafisa Anwar, thank you guys, man. I'm impressed. Hey, Paul S., thank you. I appreciate the super chat. John Wells. Hey, everybody. I'm out of here. Don't look like we're going to get the 250, but, man, I love you guys back. Wendell Richardson, J.D. Love, Nobody Special. Y'all giving me a purpose, man. Y'all giving my life some meaning, man. Y'all remind me of that song by the, oh man, there's my boy. He came on late. Pan-African black men going their own way. A1 black man. I like saying that. If Shorty swing my way, that's A-okay. What's up, Cal Dedman? Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Bob Cooper's live YouTube vlog. I went for 7 months, Calvin, but my girl cheated on me. Wow. With another foreigner. What a cheat. I was paying all his and her bills. My God. Yeah. That's why I tell you guys, listen, my last piece of information before I get off here. If you meet a Filipina online over here and she's already been with a foreigner, you got to throw her back in, guys. Under no circumstance. I don't care if she's Miss Universe. If she's been with a foreigner, throw her back in. Phoenix Rising, thanks for that super sticker. Hey, what's up, Sean Pitts? That's my partner. Look, if y'all ever in New Albany, Indiana, go to Sean. Man, he's got the best barbecue, I promise you, man. Me and my wife just eat it all the time. And the sauce, you know, but his daughter makes the coleslaw, the potato salad. Y'all ain't, man, trust me. And we went to school together, man. Good to see you, Sean. And he's a hell of a bass player. You still playing, Sean? Yeah, Sam Champion said weed runs will be a thing of the future in VA very soon. That's right, man. It's legal over there. You know, Jose Valenzuela. No, Villanova. Sorry. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Rest in peace, DMX, man. Yeah, man. He said you're funny, Andy Omar. He said, sadly, he died from the vaccine. Ron Bizzle, on your TV, scroll up the channel, then move over more and then tap. Let me see what he's saying. Wait. Then tap. And, oh, yeah, hit the like. Yeah, you're right. Cal Devin says it's legal in Alaska, man. Well, hell, what y'all smoking up there? Ice joints. I know it's cold up there. Yeah, we got 9 more to go, y'all. Sean said he's about to start his own jazz band. You know, I went to school, Sean, with, remember Ronald Jones? Was it Ronald Jones? You know, the saxophone player. I think he had a stroke or something. I went to school with him, elementary school at Newburgh. Brad Jones said it's getting too big for the boots on the ground. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm almost at 250. I got 244, guys. Come on, let me get 250. It'll be the first time I've ever got 250. Come on, guys. Mr. Guzman, thank you so much, Calvin. I'm really looking forward to seeing the beautiful sights and the lovely women there in the Philippines, man. I tell you what, these are some of the most beautiful women in the world. Hey, I'm at 252, guys. Peace. Remember, I see y'all. Remember, I have a live stream in the States. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. If you're in the Philippines, it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Peace, guys. I got to go. My girlfriend's chomping at the bit over here.